Hi there. So today I'm going to talk about how to eat like an athlete when you are a busy parent. So I'm a firm believer in the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I eat well, 20% of the time not so much, and I try and keep that 20% of the time for the meals that I have with my family. So the number one thing I do is I prioritize protein. And what that means for me is I start my day with a protein shake. Luckily, I love protein shakes. So that's easy. I can add vegetables, I can add fruit, I can add my fish oils, all of the things that I want in that protein shake. And I can make it while I'm making breakfast or lunches, and I can carry it around with me, and I can drink it while I'm driving. So if you're a busy person, protein shakes can be a really great option. The next thing that I do is I carry high protein snacks with me. So I almost always have those little cans of tuna, or you guys can laugh at me, but those little egg bite things. There's nothing worse than being starving and ending up at a vending machine and just eating something terrible. And again, I try and stay highly structured during the day so that I can eat something that's maybe not quite on point with my kids at night. So for lunch, this is the only meal that I actually meal prep. And I usually bang out about 2 weeks worth of lunches at a time. So I can do this either while I'm cooking dinner, or if I block off an hour and a half on a Sunday afternoon while I'm doing the laundry or whatever. I've done that many times and I kind of enjoy it. So for that, again, I make sure that I have tons of protein in there, and obviously carbs and other things. For dinner, that's where I am much less structured. Typically, we'll have some kind of a protein and maybe a pasta or rice and some vegetables, depending on if I've trained or not that day. I adjust my carb levels, but it's all eyeballed, and it seems to be working for me so far. And, my kids don't see me as being restrictive in my diet, which is important to me. On the weekends, I get a little wild. I have a big breakfast on a Saturday with my kids, bacon, eggs, orange juice, the whole thing. 80-20 rule, baby. And it also allows me to kind of have an ice cream or whatever with my kids. So those are my tips and tricks. I stay highly structured on the meals that I eat by myself or the meals that don't affect my family. And I allow a little bit of leniency with the meals that I do share with my family. Prioritize the protein. Works for me.